And what is up, everybody? This is Terminator Juice, and welcome to another edition of Juice Opinions. Haven't done one of these since my E3 video, but I want to talk about the hot topic that everyone's talking about, making videos on, and posting comments and things on Google Plus, and that's Star Wars Battlefront. The game just had a beta. I gave my impressions of the beta on my last Juices Loose, episode 63, even though I called it 62. I got my numbering off. But anyway, if you want to hear my impressions, they were fairly positive. I was impressed with what I had played in the beta, a little skeptical of how much content was going to be in the game, but overall I was left fairly feeling pretty good about the game. So, and before I go any further, I wanted to say I am a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a diehard Star Wars fan. Got the original trilogy special edition here on VHS for you people over the age of 30. I kept this just because of the case. It's gold. It looks cool. And then, of course, had to get it on DVD. And I even have these disasters of movies. They're out of order, but I bought these mostly for surround sound and visuals, demo material for my home theater. First one was okay, but I hated 2 and 3 was the more I watched it, the more I hated it. But anyway, so I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a fanboy. I'm not a diehard Star Wars fan. I just know I like the original trilogy, and I remember the games on the Super NES. Well, they had the NES versions of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, I believe, and then they had the Super Star Wars. It might have just been one game. I forget. It's been a long time. Then I played the Rogue Squadron on the N64. Then I bought Rogue Squadron 2 on the GameCube. And the next Star Wars game I played was Knights of the Old Republic, and I pretty much hated that game and wanted to throw it away, but I think I still have it. Didn't know it was an RPG like that. So anyway, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a fanboy. I'm not I'm a critical Star Wars fan. I expected a lot more out of the prequels and all that. So with that out of the way, where I stand on the Star Wars. I never owned any of the toys or any of that. So let's get on to Star Wars Battlefront. So like I said, played the beta and I was relatively impressed. So right after that, we get some information and basically people pull what they've been pulling, basically since Splatoon. Jumping on games, finding the negative, complaining about it, making videos about it, posting about it, and it's just like, I just think it's a little out of hand. So the first thing I want to talk about is just anyone who pre-ordered the game, months ago, whenever, saw limited footage. I just want to ask, and rhetorically, why? Why would anyone have pre-ordered Star Wars Battlefront? First of all, it's EA and it's DICE. Their last few games haven't been very well received. Battlefield 4 was an absolute disaster. They actually had to stop working on Battlefront to try to fix Battlefield 4 across all the platforms it was released on. Battlefield 3 was a little bit smoother, but not perfect. And then Battlefield Hardline, DICE wasn't. I don't think their full team or their number one team was on that. But that once that came out, people were, this is glorified DLC. So I just wonder why anyone would have pre-ordered Battlefield or Star Wars Battlefront. No single player campaign, no space battles. Why would anybody have pre-ordered? We really didn't see anything except some CG, on Endor. the speeder bikes and stuff, and some behind the scenes BS showing them create character models and stuff and 3D environments for the game. I mean, I know it's Star Wars people, but who would have pre-ordered? I mean, I just don't understand anyone that would have pre-ordered that game based on the little bit of what they've seen, and then the track record of EA and DICE, and the fact that this will be probably one of the most readily available titles this holiday. I can't think of another game, maybe Halo 5, but that's not multi-console. So I think Star Wars Battlefront, maybe Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, those will probably be the two top most stocked games, most shipped units to stores. So again, why would anyone pre-order this? I don't understand. Secondly, I want to talk to the people that pre-ordered it and now have canceled their pre-order based on the announcement of the season pass for Star Wars Battlefront costing $50. What has the DLC season pass price been for the last 4 or 5 years for Call of Duty's, Battlefields, probably Medal of Honor? $50. It's been that price. That's Battlefield Hardline is $50. Battlefield 4 $50. Battlefield 3 $50. Call of Duty's been $50. People buying $100 special editions that come with the season pass to save $10. This has been going on for years. So anyone who's claiming they canceled their pre-order because of a season pass that cost $50, you're just exposing yourself. Obviously, you're either just that ignorant to how EA and how these first-person shooters are pricing, like for their DLC and season passes, or you're just looking for any reason to cancel your pre-order, and you thought this would be a reason to get some views or something. I don't know. I wasn't shocked at all. $50 season pass, I didn't even bat an eye. That's what I expected it to be. If anything, I might have assumed it would have been a little higher, just because of the Star Wars name. I thought maybe they were going to try to get away with a $60 season pass. That's just the normal price. So I don't understand. It's been consistent for many years. So to me, you're a fraud if you're canceling your pre-order for Battlefront because of a $50 season pass that you don't have to buy, that comes with all these games, all these first-person shooters. Titanfall had one. Now it's all free. So I don't see where the surprise was there. It just baffles me. If you were going to get the game, pre-order it, you must have thought that there was enough content for that $60. And what changed? Just because there's always going to be a season pass. There's always going to be DLC. So I don't understand that. I think that's petty. Not petty, but I think it's pathetic that somebody that would be the thing that would get them to change their mind about this game. Like I said in the beginning, why would you have even pre-ordered this game? No campaign, no space battles, and you knew everything EA and DICE had done in the past. Their track record's been bad. I don't know why anyone pre-ordered, but especially the people that canceled it because of the season pass announcement. Like, are you just that oblivious to the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years of how season passes have been going? So that to me is ridiculous. I have no problem with the $50 season pass, because if I did, then I'd be against a whole lot of games. I've bought Call of Duties up until last year. One time I bought a collector's edition that came with it, and that was a lesson learned. That was Modern Warfare 3, the worst game in the Call of Duty series. But I'm not surprised. $50 season pass, it's just par for the course. There's nothing new there. There's no revelation. It's just expected. Like I said, I think it's ridiculous. So I don't have a problem with it, because it's just consistent. It's been that way for many, many years. I choose not to buy it, and I don't really care about that kind of stuff. But I'm not mad about it. I wouldn't buy the game. I wouldn't not buy the game because it has a season pass attached to it, because that's just the way the industry's going. That's the way EA and Activision handle these first-person shooters. So like I said, par for the course on that. And then we got the most recent news of the no voice chat, built-in in-game voice chat. PC version has nothing. The Xbox One and PS4 versions have the cross game chat, so you can talk with your friends. Splatoon, similar situation, other than the lack of cross game chat. I'll say the same thing. I don't ever need to hear randoms ever again, so the in-game stuff means nothing to me personally. The few times I forget to mute everyone, you'll hear blaring music, you'll hear kids yelling, you'll hear dogs barking, you'll hear guy getting yelled at by his wife. I mean, it's never beneficial, and it's never has been, except for maybe the early days of Call of Duty, to have voice chat with random. So don't care. One has zero impact on whether I'd get the game or not. For PS4, Xbox One owners, you're going to want to just talk to your friends anyway, so just do that. I don't see the problem here. And then the people saying, well, it's 2015. I'll say the same thing I said for Splatoon. It's 2015. Everybody I know has a smartphone, has a laptop, has a tablet. It's so easy to use Google Hangouts or Skype or any other one, Raid Call or whatever now, that it's irrelevant to even think about voice chat needing to be in the game. There's so many ways to get around it now that it's just completely irrelevant. So to me, and the quality of Google Hangouts and Skype is far superior to in-game or cross-game chat anyway. It's free. If you have the device, you have your friends anyway. It's just a no-brainer. It's the best solution. It's better than having it in-game. So to me, it means nothing. It doesn't change my opinion on the game. The people that complain about it in Splatoon, if they're consistent and they're boycotting Battlefront because of this, okay, you're being consistent, fine. Like I said, that's just my opinion. That's why it's called Juice Opinion. So I don't care about the voice chat with randoms. And with PS4, Xbox One, it's just use your cross game chat, talk with your friends. I mean, it's fine. Get over it. It's not a big deal. But same with the season pass. It's not a big deal. It's been that way for many, many years. Buy it or don't buy it. It's that simple. Unless something else, some other information came out about the length of the game or the game modes. I mean, I could see that. Like, okay, the beta, we got a little taste. Okay, there's going to be those 2 game modes in 5 maps each or something. Okay, then cancel your pre-order. But just finding out there's a season pass, you knew there's going to be a season pass. If you didn't know, I don't know what to tell you. You're fairly ignorant to extremely ignorant. If you weren't expecting a season pass for probably one of the biggest games of 2015, the holiday season. So yeah, EA, DICE, shouldn't have pre-ordered anyway. If you happen to pre-order it, why would the season pass change your mind? Those are the things I don't understand. The game itself, like I said, I felt it was better than I thought it was going to be, and I was impressed with many aspects of the game. Playing on PC, it ran fairly well. The visuals are nice. There's some things I'd like to see before I'll decide to buy it. The amount of modes, the amount of maps, because there's no real campaign. There's a co-op like against a horde of AI and stuff like that. But my opinion changed 0% from the announcement of the season pass and the no voice chat. It's still pretty much, if it's $40 or less, I'll pick it up. If there's just a ton of content and a really solid online experience at launch, maybe I'll break down and pay full price. So that's my opinion. I'm not sure what you guys will be expecting before you go in and watch this, but it's probably not what you're used to hearing other people say. I'm not really mad at the game or the developers here. I think most of this is on the gamers themselves, setting themselves up for disappointment by, for whatever reason, not expecting a season pass to be $50. And the voice chat thing, it's 2015. It's irrelevant. Get on your laptop, get on your tablet, get on your smartphone, talk to your friends anyway. You're not going to be talking to randoms. So that's my personal opinion. Like I said, that's why I call it Juice Opinions. So I'll just pop and see if anybody submitted a question. Nope, they did not. So that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and leave me your comments below. How do you feel about it? Am I way off? Is that season pass way more offensive than I'm giving it, saying it is? Because I think it's par for the course. I'm over this. Like, this is the last thing I'll say. Like, it's been many years. I might have been mad the first time I heard about a $50 season pass where you're paying up front, not knowing what you're getting. That was 5-6 years ago. I mean, I'm over it. Like, this, the next time it happened, the effect was lessened. And the next time it was a game announced a season pass, it lessened even more, until the point where it doesn't even register with me. So that's gonna be it for this video. You know, it's been a while since I did a little standalone, so hopefully you guys appreciated it. And yeah, leave me your comments, and we'll have a discussion about it. So tune in for the next Juices Loose podcast, where we'll have lots to talk about. Woolly World hands-on impressions, Triforce Heroes hands-on impressions for the demo, and you know, gets probably some other impressions from some other games that came out, like the Nathan Drake collection from Robert, and stuff like that. So all right, we'll see you then.